Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and this is April 20th, 2022, and it is my grandmother's birthday. She was born on this day in 1915, and she is one of my ancestor guides who help guide me along on this journey. So, happy birthday, Grandma. Grams. Love you and miss you. So, this is the energy right before the eclipse. There's lots of astronomy that is influencing the energy. So check out a good astrologer if you are feeling specific energies. And I am going to do just a general reading, and I'm going to commit to doing the astrology readings, the zodiac readings, next week, and get those out before the new moon eclipse on the 30th. So I think it's really important that you have those messages prior to that eclipse. So that's what I'm going to start working on this weekend. So let's get started. This is the Roomie Oracle. So this is a general read. Take what resonates. And if this message is for you, please like, share, and subscribe. Blood Angel. And I'll read. The Roomie deck is a really profound deck. In the midst of the darkness, a moon appeared with its brilliance stepping down from the clouds. It glanced at me. Like a falcon that hunts a bird and steals it away, it captured me and flew back into infinite space. As I looked for myself, I could not find me, for my body had become all soul in the tenderness of love. The 9 spheres of heaven dissolved in that moon, as the ship of my existence drowned in the sea of love. And this is being enveloped in absolute divine love. The Oracle of the Blood Angel comes to you with a particular message. You are being the gift of more life. You may experience this as growth, expansion, more energy, more life force, or divine electricity circulating through your system. The Blood Angel understands that the gift of greater life, which enables a soul to live more of its essence, becoming a more palpable divine presence upon the earth. There are many unavoidable experiences. One of these, that there will be more sunsets to counter the increase in your sunrises. This is about balance. When opening up to receive more, one needs to empty out what has been, to allow for a new influx of energy. And we were talking about that in yesterday's reading, that you have to, and I was just thinking that I was doing the shuffling, the pre-shuffle. We have to release the past, the old energies of the past, in order to bring in new energies. And these new energies are more balanced love energies. It's a lighter energy. It's a more buoyant energy. It's really uplifting to the soul. But if you are carrying around kind of this, what I'm hearing is cosmic weight of the past, the karmic weight of the past, you are not allowing the new energies to flow. So think about some things that either you need to resolve or release. So those are the 2 choices: resolve them or release them. All right, this is the Lover's Oracle. And we're going to see, I don't have a good time shuffling these, so I think I'm just going to spread them out and pull one. This one. I think we pulled this one the other day. Beautiful imagery of these beautiful pink butterflies. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. That's so funny, because that card, when I cut to shuffle in the pre-shuffle, that was the card that came up. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Let's pull another one. freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be, but you have to be willing to release. And look at that beautiful rainbow, and I mean, just gorgeous, gorgeous feminine energy here. Feels like feminine energy. I'm going to lay those there. I may come back to this deck. So we're kind of on this, the themes and the readings that have been coming out. Now, yesterday was a Divine Masculine reading that kind of took me by surprise, to be totally honest. I'm going to pull a couple of tarot cards. Actually, I'm going to pull a deck. I'm going to use the Muse Tarot. I was thinking of this while I was pre-shuffling, and now I understand why. This is all my decks, when I put them away, are all clean and organized into their suits, and so I have to really shuffle well. The energies that I'm picking up on right now are releasing the past, making way for the new, the lighter energies, the past regrets, the past heavy energies. There's the Knight of Materials. The heavy energies of things that are unresolved or karmic actions that have happened in the past to teach you lessons. You need to release those, because this energy is lighter, but it's almost like you have an anchor of this weight. And part of it is you need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive others. You need to find gratitude for the lesson, and gratitude for the time that somebody spent in your life to teach you that lesson. But if it is heavy energy, you have to let it go, because this is an uplifting, elevating energy, and we need to allow it to do its work. Okay, so let's try the Muse Tarot. I'm going to pull 2 cards on each of these cards. This is the new energy that's coming in. It's divine love energy, but you have to love yourself in order to be able to embrace that divine love energy. So here we go. Here's the Emperor in the reverse. And this is a feminine energy, but she's in the reverse. And that is that wallowing. I'm hearing the word wallowing in regret or anger. Anger or regret. It's time to let loose. And you can control that. I heard find your thoughts. Okay, 2 of Swords, 2 of Voices. Yeah, this is the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Reliving the situation. Okay, so here's the door. This is your exit point of getting out of this energy, but it's a decision you have to make. So in order for this new energy to come in, so deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. That is forgiving yourself, forgiving others, letting go, and being in this freedom, allowing the freedom to elevate you. The path is clear if you want it to be, but you have to make the choice. This is part of your ascension journey, is making the choice to release what is weighing you down. And that is, it's hard because we cling to some of those things that make you feel like you still keep them active in your energy. 10 of Pentacles, Strength, and 7 of Pentacles. This is cultivating for your long-term spiritual growth. So if you see how she's cultivating, and she has all these little flowers along her path, but they grow into this big tree where it unites people underneath this beautiful blossoming tree. But you have to have the strength to cultivate this. You have to have the strength to allow yourself to be free. Sometimes we feel detached if we deactivate, oh yeah, there's 20, the awakening. That's that deactivate. If we deactivate these regrets in our life, sometimes we feel detached and oftentimes feel guilty. Let's clarify, why is that Judgment card in the reverse? It's called the awakening. You are in charge of your spiritual ascension. Let's find out why that card is in the reverse. Because in all my clean decks, they're not. But it's this the 20 card, and today is the 20th. Here we have the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. And then we have the Emperor upright with the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so you could be feeling like you're walking this path alone, that you're awakening alone, and that's why this freedom is scary for you. That if you let go of the things that are weighing you down, you will be on this journey alone, and you feel like, number one, you're going to stall because you're going to slip back into the 3D matrix, into the past. But then you also fear the freedom, the non-attachment, because it's uncomfortable for you. You've never not had an anchor. And the things that are heavy energy, you're relying on as an anchor. And they're really holding you down. Part of this may be attached to your divine counterpart. That might be something you're afraid to let go of, and so you're struggling and juggling with that decision because maybe this is not the right time and that energy is weighing you down. That's actually over here clarifying that. But I'm also going to clarify, why is this Emperor in the reverse? Because we have a Emperor in the reverse with the 2 of Swords, 2 of Voices, and then we have an Emperor upright with the 2 of Pentacles. And here's the Unknown card. There's something unknown that is keeping you committed to this heavy energy. What is the Unknown card? The 7 of Swords. Well, that is definitely unknown. It's something that you're not being honest with yourself about. And there's the 8 of Swords. And now, oh my, look at all the swords now. We're trapped in this energy. What I'm hearing is releasing the attachment of the divine connection. Releasing the attachment to an outcome of the divine connection is what will grant you this freedom. And you know this already. You know this. And that's what's going to clear the path, is releasing that attachment. But you are really resistant to releasing the attachment because the outcome is unknown. You want to keep fighting for an outcome. 9 of Swords, yeah. 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. Okay, you've gone as far as you can go with this. You know, you're at the 10 of Swords. You're beating yourself up about this. You're trying to control something by outthinking. You cannot outthink the energy. All right, bottom of the deck, they said. Yeah, 9 of Cups. This is kind of standing in the way of your happiness. Let's take, actually, let's take Sacred Traveler. Find out. So this is where you are. Time to make a choice. And it might be about the energy of the counterpart. Yeah, cleansing waters. Purification activates vibrant life force. The purification needed here is a, feels like a cleansing ceremony of releasing. So you may do a shower, a special shower with candles, and you know, sometimes you can use some sort of vapors in order to just cleanse, maybe Himalayan saltwater bath to help you visualize the releasing of these heavy energies. Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. Love is not something you can capture, and this goes along with the Roomie card. You are being gifted this opportunity to have more love flowing into you and being able to flow through you. But you're trying to capture it and contain it. And that's when it stagnates and it becomes heavy. Okay. Let's pull a couple of the Illuminated Tarot. This is an interesting tarot deck. It is a regular playing deck of cards, but all of the major arcana are embedded. So let's see. What other information does my viewer need to know? Okay. Oh, Four of Wands. This is stability. Could be twin flame energy. That's one of the cards indicating twin flame. Here we have the Ace of Clubs in the reverse, and I'll look up that one. And then we have, looks like the Three of Hearts. That would be union energy. But let's take a look at what they say. I'll put those over here. Ace of Clubs is the Strength card, overcoming desire, building trust and courage, and it's in the reverse. So let's look at the Four of Clubs is solid foundations, stability, and celebration. And then let's look at the Three of Hearts. A party or celebration. So you have the celebration twice, but you have the Strength card in the reverse. We have the Strength card here as well, so two Strength cards. This is going to, you are being called with this Judgment card in the reverse. You are being called to find your inner soul strength, to provide union with self, and this which will help you gain stability here. The letting go is going to be the hardest part. For some reason, you've become very attached to this heavy energy. Is almost, if to release it will cause it to leave your life, will cause this counterpart to leave your life, and it doesn't work that way. There we go. That looks like the Fool card. That's freedom and fearlessness. This is the only card that doesn't have a suit on it. And I've never drawn this card before. So here we have two cards of freedom. The voyage of the heart to freedom is through this strength and fearlessness, that what you let go of will liberate you. Let's get a couple of messages from the guides. This is a card of emotional liberation. You can't have the Ten of Cups until you get to this point, which is this union of self and this stability where you know that you are okay with whatever outcome. You're not attached to the outcome. That the what is in your highest and best good will happen, and you You don't have to be attached to an outcome. You don't have to have that expectation. You are free from that because you just trust and allow. But what this message is about is creating that flow of energy, that flow of divine love within you. But in order to do that, you have to release some of this heavier energy. Things that you are holding on to that no longer serve you. It's interesting, no Queen of Swords came up. But this is something that you've gotten attached to. Because it's almost as if you're afraid that you don't know what's going to happen when you release it. That you feel like you're releasing your counterpart instead of just the heavy energy attached to that. So understand your body. Ask for guidance. Set your intentions. So set your intentions. Ask for guidance. Understand your body. Appreciate your talents. And express your feelings. Now, with the astrology, it seems as though, or in this new energy that's coming in, it feels like if you have a spiritual gift, that is awakening within you. And expressing your feelings, this has been something that we've all been kind of stuck on, because vulnerability has been an issue in this collective. People not wanting to express themselves because they don't want to become vulnerable. But we need to have this fearlessness, this freedom. And that might be what this heavy energy is. Maybe that's why we're not free. Let's pull a couple of cards from the Wild Unknown. Just saw the Emperor card again. Emperor 3 times. Okay. Anything else we need to know? 4 of Wands again. Could be twin flame energy. Four of Swords. 2 4s. Feels like that, 5 of Pentacles. There's that regret energy. It's almost like you feel like being alone is sad. What this says to me is that, and this is almost like I didn't express my feelings, and now I have this regret. And now because of that, I've become just kind of stationary. 4s to me are not movement. It's stationary energy. The 4 of Pentacles you hold on to. The 4 of Cups, you're looking back. The 4s to me can be stability, but they can also be stationary, stagnant energy. And that seems to be what is, you kind of got stuck here. You got stuck here. And it's just been kind of hovering over you. And it's like you're afraid to move because you might be the lamb at the slaughter. But yet it's an uncomfortable position to be sitting under all those swords. Just dangling over you. Ah, there's the 3 of Wands. There's that expectation card. It's in the challenged, yeah. All right. So then we have the Ace of Wands and the 10 of Wands in the reverse. This is not moving, not having this new opportunity, this new beginning, because you're still hanging on to this baggage, this energy. And it's all, it feels all about that you had a set of expectations. And it's like, if I leave, if I let go of this energy, those expectations that I've carried around with me for such a long time are not going to come to fruition. So I'm going to end up being disappointed. And then I'm going to be alone and disappointed. And what good is that going to do me? There's the 8 of Cups. Because this is part of your spiritual journey. There's the Ten of Pentacles, Temperance. Oh, I saw that card. Two of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune, all in the reverse. So if I'm to read this energy, it would be you've kind of gotten stuck. You've spent a lot of time in this back and forth energy about moving forward, because there's been some self-deception that you got stuck on. And we're just circling. Bottom of the deck. Four of Cups. And the Empress. Okay, so kind of feels like this is a kind of a heads up from the universe, from Spirit, saying this is why this new energy, this new cycle that's coming in, is not giving you this uplifting energy right now. Because you're not liberating yourself from, you know what you need to do. You know how to clear your path. But it feels like you're afraid that if you let go of the energy, the heavy energy, then you're letting go of your counterpart, and that then dashes all hopes of, you know, connection and coming into some sort of union. And that you may even be denying your spiritual gifts because of the heavy energy. Those gifts can't come in. You have to be in this lighter energy in order to use them. You have to be in high vibration. So there's all kinds of unintended consequences for hanging on to this energy. And this is kind of your little swift kick in the butt from Spirit saying, okay, it's time. It's time now to move on. It's time to release. It's time to resolve and release. And then balance out the energy, this Judgment card. You need to balance out the energy. It's kind of like zero balance. You need to get to that 0 point where you've released all the karma attached to this, because you're recycling karma. Don't recycle, resolve. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Namaste.